Welcome to the ULI podcast, the podcast dedicated
to calling out your friends. Bullshit.
Okay, getting jacked. In any case, I'm Brian.
It's Chris.
It's your favorite piehead, Sir D's.
Y'all see it. We back. We live again. ULI podcast. Ready to kick that shit. Have a good time. Talk about all that stuff we see on the internet. It's been 2 weeks. You know how the internet do. It's been piling up. We got some topics we want to bring to y'all and give you our perspective. We think we got a good lineup lined up for y'all tonight. Sorry
2 weeks is a
too.
lifetime on there.
Yeah, we was a little delay there. Sorry about that.
A little delay. About 20 minutes. It's okay. Don't worry.
Pretty good for us.
Yeah, it's fine.
Pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, you know how we do. We bring our topics to the table. We talk about, and if we see a misstep, we see somebody acting up, just straight up lying, don't know what they talking about. We like to call that out.
We're coming with that smoke
all the time.
That's all we do is come with that smoke. And we call out our friends. Boo.
Y'all niggas.
Later.
Let's come with a shot. Of whatever the finest liquor of the day's choice is. And then we also got the $10 cash app to 805 Entertainment. And then also the Stay Ready push-ups. 20 push-ups at any point throughout the day or throughout whatever we're doing. We can cut those 20 and get
just about any moment.
Any moment. Yeah. On the toilet. Get down.
It's the best time to watch on the toilet.
Yeah, I gotta take a dump. But before you go, I got a real important thing to tell you.
And then also the TikTok challenge punishment. He got hit up with one if y'all seen that short. Hilarious. All that
nigga,
kind
people
of
was inboxing me dying to about nigga, you a fool.
Got caught up in it. Yeah. Don't get caught lacking out here, man.
Yeah,
and we accept them from the audience too. We accept all the call outs from the listeners.
Y'all gotta accept it from us too. Just saying.
And tag us in whatever the said punishment was. You know what I'm saying? And call it out before you look it up.
Because we be in our feelings, man. You call me out online, I'm be like, the nigga, no.
Let me see the proof.
It's happened.
Cite your source.
I think it's happened.
Cite your source. That's a good point, though.
Yeah, we've all been like, no, you're wrong.
But what we got lined up today? Who's first? Show me what you bring.
Man, I know y'all done seen, boy.
Had to see this one, huh?
Yeah, man, y'all had to see this one. So I've done track a little bit in my day. And this girl was running on track and she bing, somebody up with her baton. And we're going to talk about it because she tried to deny it and became the victim after she beat this damn girl to death.
Well, we're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it.
Talk all about
Wonderful sports of track and field.
Well, it's a sport heavy one, huh? And Brian?
Mine is the man. I always forget so fast. Hold on, let me pull up the image. You guys don't worry about this. Oh, that's right, the WNBA. They want money, you guys. They
always want money.
We all want money, right?
They always want money, but they won't make it.
You know, move it there.
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that.
We're going to round around. I saw a clip. It is from the sources on TikTok, apparently. Stepfathering. There's a line. When do you overcross? When do you play your role? When do you sit back? There's something there. We got a video that we want to break down, look at, share our feelings on, and get some perspectives. We're gonna talk about that one too. Should be interesting, and all that with the ULI energy, with the call outs and all that.
I hope so.
You know what I'm saying? We expect it. We expect it. There's penalties when we don't.
Yeah, better watch your ass.
And we also got the housekeeping, of course. Be sure that you like the video if you're rocking with us. Share it to your friends. If you like it, somebody you know probably like it. Let them see it. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are on Instagram. We on all that. Follow us on 805ent.com. That's our site. That's what we got. I'm trying to slow play it so that. Oh dang!
Brandy said take a shot for being late.
She's
not wrong. He just did.
You can't do that without us. Take another shot. That used to be a thing. Take a shot without us for being late.
No.
But sorry. I was trying to slow play so you can get the plugs ready. The 805ent.com. That's where we house all our stuff. If you have not checked that out, go check that out. Check out the merch. Anybody merch? Check merch.
Still waiting on mine.
You know.
Yeah.
It's not our fault. It's not our fault.
But that you can get all your stuff there. 805ent.com. We got other projects, the Blow by Blow is also housed there. You can check all that out. The action-packed commentary between Stu, Jack, and Bob Slater. Doing their thing, bringing you all the latest action news.
And don't worry, they are professionals.
Top of the line. Check all that out. Anything else?
You want to do these tardy shots or what?
For continuity. Let's do it on the way in.
Okay, we'll do it on the way in.
Do it on the way in.
Let's get started because we're already behind.
And she gonna take it with us. That's what's up.
Ooh, all right.
Okay.
That's what's up. Get on Instagram and tag us in.
Okay. So what it is, man?
As we stand for this next topic, we're gonna get out of there. You ready? Mm-hmm. Hey, there you go. I gotta go tight.
Yeah. Now you gotta bring it in. I need your nephews to watch this, but damn, I just did it again.
He does it every time, you guys.
Not too loud.
But we're back. But he does it every time. He said he was ready. You guys. He told me, he swore up and down that he was ready.
I am ready. And before I get started,
we are ready.
These party shots.
And that's why he gonna get them stay ready push-ups. No, that's why.
Salud, my brothers.
Salud
for being tardy.
Oh,
okay. The stay ready shot, huh?
Jesus Cristo.
Continuity. Disgusting. Anywho,
100 proof vodka.
That was the Holy Spirit.
Man enough for the BS and live in order.
Yeah, for real. Hey, hold us accountable. That's what we want y'all in the comments for
anyway.
Shoot. But my topic. Now, man, earlier, maybe a couple weeks ago, this story went viral. These girls was it was a girls track meet, and I think it was the 4x4.
Ooh.
Or was it 4x1? 4x4.
I ain't about to play with you right now.
Was it the 4x100?
No,
what was it?
I shall not participate.
All I know is it was relay. They had 4 people, and one girl was handing off the baton to the other girl. She handed off. They was running. The other girl ran up, and I guess when you run a track, the way that the track is designed, the inner circle seems to have the shortest track. So people tend to move towards the inside. But the girl in the second aisle wasn't trying to lose second place. And one girl was cutting across her, and out of nowhere, she just did bing with the baton. She tripped.
We can't allege it. We can't.
She allegedly hit this girl in the head with the baton.
Hey, we can show them better. We can tell them.
We show you better.
Give me a second. I'm sorry.
Because there's a lot of reasons and excuses how it happened, but I'm gonna tell you what it looked like.
What it looked
to
like
me.
visually.
Okay, I figured.
Y'all tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think about this, what this looked like to y'all.
This will be... Okay, here we go.
A high school senior is facing a misdemeanor charge after an incident that took place during a track meet. And a warning, some viewers may find the following video disturbing. The incident from a Virginia state championship.
Look at this. What does this look like to y'all?
This week has made headlines. You can see appearing to use the baton to hit her competitor, Caitlin Tucker, from a different school in the head.
A fracture, though?
Those aren't light.
Affiliate
Those are metal.
Those are metal. She was diagnosed with a concussion and possible fractured skull. Joining us now, NBC News correspondent Stephen Romo. Stephen, first off, what are both girls saying about this incident?
Fracture.
Yeah, as you can imagine, there are a lot of opinions about this one, but local affiliates were able to speak with both girls. Layla Everett, the one running with that baton in her hand, says that what happened, basically, Caitlin Tucker was just too close to her, and she lost her balance, and while she was pumping her arms while running...
Do we need the rest of the video, really?
Hitting her with that...
There's different angles, but
there are angles.
I was gonna see if there's different angles in this video, but before I continue with my point, can we go to the second video of the explanation?
Sorry for the echo, guys. We have to switch it on the next break.
I'll try to work it out as we go.
Yeah, we'll fix that on the.
It looked like 2 hits, huh?
I'm hold that.
There's some comments, but let's
because
share the presentation.
I also think I saw.
Let's share the presentation.
Come on, So this is the girl who hit her's reaction or response.
Yeah, I gotta pull it up. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. It looks like. Hold on. Well, before we move on, we'll acknowledge some things. Let's see. Brandy Citrus. Okay, cheers. Then we got Shanice said that better not be the banana stuff, Sherman. What? Oh, I'm sorry.
99 bananas. It's an inside
Hold on. Let's bring it back real quick. Yeah. You know what? It doesn't matter. She says she was wild for that. She knocked her. I'm just saying. She said, we don't know if she tripped it. Looked like she hit her real good upside her head.
We don't know if she tripped. She didn't trip. I ain't seen no tripping.
Nobody tripped.
I mean, she was tripping, but she didn't trip.
It's the back angle that really gets you. Like you can say that it's the backside where you be like, damn, she bopped her real good. Those are metal and can do damage.
They can do damage.
It's been a long time since I held a baton. I ain't gonna be. You know. It looks like 2 hits. 2 hits.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
2 hits.
I might you right there.
See, the reason why
you and lie there.
I seen that.
Ooh, see, this is she just posted.
That's why I wanted to see the other angles because from some other angles.
Okay, well let's play this one first, and then we can get back into it. Come on,
I'm gonna say that.
Because let me see, because we might give you a lie on
somebody on purpose.
On that one.
They're going off of one angle. After a couple times,
She said they're going off of one angle.
Look at that wind up. Look at that wind up.
Like this, and it
Ooh,
rolled
look,
up her
another
back.
angle.
I lost my balance, and when I put my arm in, she got hit. They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video. Everybody has feelings. So
nobody runs with a baton like that. Never mind.
You're not thinking of my mental, right?
Did you hear that last part she just said?
They're not thinking of her mental.
She said, even though you was hurt physical, you're not thinking about my mental.
Y'all not paying attention to her mental.
What about me?
Y'all not thinking about her.
Mariah said it was 2 hits.
2 hits, huh? Y'all down on
because I see the reason why I think I saw 2 hits too was because after the initial one, bow from one angle, you could see it fly back, and I swear to God, in love, she brought that shit back down. I swear it looked like she brought that shit back down. Granted, she didn't get charged for 2 hits,
right?
But she gave
it was 2 hits. Mariah Lorraine says it was 2 hits,
but she gave that girl a whole concussion.
Oh, does anybody disagree?
I disagree. Y'all, I
you calling both of them out?
You can do it. All 3 of y'all.
I said it looked like
all 3 of y'all.
Wait, all right.
I have yet to see a second hit.
Who is he calling out? Who are you calling out? And what's the punishment? And
Shanice, Mariah, and Sherman.
Mariah, Shanice, and Sherman. All you guys getting this energy right now.
All is a lie.
Okay, so what's the issue?
I swear to God, bro.
Let's look at that other angle. Let's look at that back shot angle.
Okay.
And show me, Giggity. Show me the 2 hits.
Okay. This is gonna be hard to find. All right. Give me a second.
There was another angle we had, right?
Okay.
It showed 2 in the short one.
Go back to the short. You ain't gonna go nowhere. Where you going? We already had it, right?
This one right here.
Go back to the short.
Okay, hold on.
No, in the inbox.
In the inbox? Everybody give us a second. I'm going to share this with you as soon as we find it.
At the top.
Which one?
It's the second one next to the blue one.
This one?
Nope, next to it.
Nope.
Then it was the blue one.
This one?
The blue one.
There's nothing blue up here.
Or black? What is that? Oh, no, that's TikTok. But we just watched it. The one we just watched.
What's this one right here? That looked like the angle we want.
This literally is the angle we want. You're absolutely
right.
She gonna talk a little bit.
All right.
Play that.
I gotta share it to other people.
Okay. Come on now.
Oh, Lord. Okay, everybody. I'm sorry. Please excuse us. Okay, here we are. Nope, that's not it.
See?
All right, they're gonna see it. This is it. Here it is.
Look at this angle. Now, this is for you alive?
You cannot tell me this
alive for 2 hits.
I was really trying to get
y'all got to show us y'all shot.
Yo.
Wait. There we go.
Here it is.
Bing, right? Look. Bing, that second one right there.
That second one.
A new angle just dropped. You cannot tell me this was not intentional.
We don't need her audio. Show me the hit.
Really
okay. All right, we're going to watch it again.
Yeah,
please. Okay, you her. Look.
One. Right back again. Bing, there. That second one.
No, she did this.
There was 2 hits.
That's why I said it looked like 2 to me.
Bing, there was a second one. Hold on.
She held it back. She didn't hit her again.
One.
The front angle show you.
Okay, hold on. Here's one.
Bam.
Right.
But then I strike her.
That wasn't the second strike?
No, she held that out. The front angle. Who shows that?
Who's the person that called out 2 hits? We can't get that to you. We can't give it to you.
Can we see that front angle again? Go back to the news caption.
Hold on.
Can we just switch to the other panel? Or did you already get out the share? high school track athlete charge. Use that one.
Okay.
And go back to the front angle of that. Because you'll see she doesn't come down with that strike.
Like she thought about it?
Yeah, she was like, oh, let me not get her again. I might fracture her skull.
Okay. Where are we going? How far back are we going?
The fracture in her skull?
Right there, right where we can see the beginning.
Basically, Kaylin Tucker was just too
bad. Oh, look. Up again. No, she didn't come down with it.
Oh, I see. Wow.
She pump fakes it.
Oh, she did pump fake it.
I don't think she was pump faking.
Look. Oh. And then,
keeps it there, keeps it there, drops it. She don't come down.
I think her reaction stopped her from swinging again because the other girl dropped her baton and grabbed her head. Look, bing, watch. Baton dropped. Bing, she dropped hers and grabbed her head.
Her arms while running. Ended up.
Bing.
One.
A fraction.
Wait, play it again.
That's uno.
Bap.
Oh, see that swing. Okay, but she didn't. She held back. You're right. She held back the second one. Ooh.
Okay. All right. What are we even looking at this point?
What you think it was? Was it 1? Was it 2?
We lost.
Lies. It was 2, huh?
It was 1. It was 1 at most. It was 1 at best. It was 1.
It was 1 in an attempt.
She said run that first video back.
It was 1 in an attempted to me. That's what it looked like.
1 in thought about it.
She thought about it and she reacted.
Okay, okay. There wasn't a second shot. There wasn't. Did anybody see anything that looked impactful on that second?
Not me.
The first one, that first one, I will give it to you.
The first one made contact.
There weren't 2 shots.
That first one made contact for sure, though.
Okay, so here, you know what? I still think it was 2.
Here's the thing. This girl, now, mind you, she didn't apologize.
Nah, you have to say lies. But go ahead.
She didn't apologize to the other girl. The coaches didn't apologize to the other girl when it happened, and immediately the offender went on the defense of playing like victim, like, oh, y'all targeting me, oh, y'all making me feel like I'm a bad person, I'm not a bad person, about my mental, and all this stuff. But she did press conferences, she did the videos, the news interviewed her, and she had more screen time than the girl that actually got hit.
Yeah.
And the girl that actually got hit had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
They said it was a possible fracture, but she had a concussion though. That's real. Like that's a nigga.
Even if she wasn't injured,
check this out.
You don't do that.
But we just talked about a little girl that was fighting this big Mexican dude that hit him with her flask and got charged with assault with a deadly weapon. She purposely hit this heifer in the head with this thing.
She's trying to frame it as an accident, though.
Tanisha says, even if you lose your form, there is no reason for your arm to raise above your head.
Never were we trained to run like
strike down.
Okay.
Never were we trained to run like this.
I don't disagree with her, but I will say this, is that if it feels like it's getting crammed, I could see where she might have...
let it be crammed first.
Yeah. No.
Even if it got crammed, there's no excuse for striking that girl. There's no excuse for that.
There's no excuse.
There's no form that you know that teaches you to do that. There's no closeness that you can get to make me strike you in the head.
Devil's advocate, she didn't really mean to hit her like that.
What are you watching? What video are you watching?
Devil's advocate. The girls was passing her. It's cramped. There's like 3-4 girls in this spot, and
it's not. You a lie.
You know what tells me, and I don't know how you approve that.
Do that. Yeah.
You a lie. He said there's 2 or 3 girls in the same row. It's not. We get
that. What is you a lie? What is you a lie? Go ahead.
He said it was 2 or 3 girls in the same line. It was not.
Agreed.
They weren't. She hadn't even got over to his to her.
There was one ahead of them, and then there was the 2 girls fighting over the spot.
Over the second, but the second girl had
in the line?
No.
The second girl came from the side.
Yeah, she barely was coming from the side. There wasn't even time for them to run cramped yet.
What? Oh, okay. All right.
It wasn't. Go to the video.
All right, let's run it back.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it was 2 or 3 in a line.
So that's not that's not close enough for that to be cramped right there.
No, run it.
This isn't enough. Run it.
That's a screenshot, bro. That's probably after the fact and shit.
All right, I'm about to run it, everybody.
It was just them 2.
Let's see. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Everybody.
That was a clear leader. The one in the front.
Mm-hmm.
The one in the front. See.
Like a cluster of 3 women to me.
That's not the one is clearly in the front. That was a intentional assault. It was a 1-on-1 right there, bro. That's a 1-on-1. She's trying to fight for position. One girl trying to fight, which you do in track. That's what you do. You're supposed to get in front of the other person. You're supposed to.
Well, I'm not gonna give it to you.
That's fine. Even though.
All right, looks like we're gonna move on.
Horrible.
That's
Great, isn't it? Oh, it's
That's
lovely.
terrible.
Good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Since we changing the rules
in
of the
the
game.
case,
He said he don't make
no, we're
changing
just
them.
abiding by the rules of
No,
the
we're
game.
not.
man.
We absolutely not. You just got proved wrong.
Just
You
abiding.
Not gonna give it
Just
to me?
abiding by the rules of the game.
Bro, you just got it wrong.
You're making the rules.
No, just abiding. by the rules of the game,
You just got
know?
proved to be a lie.
said
And you
no
don't want to
lie.
punish
Man,
me?
you know, if I don't like it, I don't gotta do it.
Sherman, you're a liar right here in the comments too.
All right, there it is. All right, let's see. In the comments, you say.
You
In the chat, in this right here.
say Sherman, you're a liar.
Sherman, you alive, triple
Click it.
cartwheel. That girl hit that boy with a laptop
Click it.
on the flask. This right here.
I hope you can do a triple cartwheel.
You a liar, triple car. That's what she want for it.
Mm-hmm.
A triple.
With a laptop, not a flask.
A
It was with a
triple
Stanley Cup,
cartwheel?
wasn't it?
A
It was
triple
both.
cartwheel? She might
was
have been in
both.
the moment the person handing off that baton. She might have been in the moment. What?
Wait, we're not gonna address the you a liar.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just reading the comments. Okay. I'm sorry. What was you lie again?
It was right. Go back to it.
Mhm.
Right there, yes.
What?
That one. Brother. Right here. That girl hit the boy with a laptop, not a flask.
She wasn't charged for hitting him with a laptop.
Does not mean she didn't get hit with that. Did she not get hit with it?
No, I said she hit him with both. She said it wasn't a flask. Well, I said a flask, but it was a water bottle, the Stanley Cup thing.
No flask involved. No flask was involved.
Not a liquor flask. I was talking about a water bottle, her fucking Stanley Cup, the metal one.
On the misspeak?
Yeah, it was a misspeak, but
On the
my
misspeak?
point stands the same.
We ain't talking
My
about
point
the
is the same. She hit him with the water bottle and got fucking charged with assault with a deadly weapon. Whether you call it a flask or not, it was one of the metal Stanley Cups, from my understanding.
Yes. But not what you said, so I think you lose that. Mr. Triple Cartwheel.
Well, I'm not gonna give it to you.
Oh, see, there's a precedent set now. Oh, Lord.
So we just turn him down.
That's why I can't stand niggas. That's why I can't stand niggas.
Hey, since we just turned. Anywho, I just wanted to know what y'all thought about that. See if y'all had any thoughts about it. I still think she did it on purpose. I don't know if y'all think she did it on purpose.
Like I was trying to say, the only thing that I think that blatantly shows me that she wasn't being genuine, she didn't check on her.
No, she kept running.
She didn't. Oh my God, I'm sorry. In that moment, if I big bop somebody in the head in a race like that, I already know I'm gonna get disqualified or something. So
Right.
I know if that truly had an accident, I'm stopping, and I'm like, hey, oh my God, I can't believe I just, like.
I'm so sorry.
Okay?
I am so sorry. Are you all right?
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't mean to. You came out of nowhere. None of that. It was,
That
it was all cover up.
Bro, that happened finished the race and said, I didn't do that.
All cover
Not
up.
on purpose.
All cover up.
I would have never do that.
Not buying none of it. It reeks, and you do the sob story. The only people that believe me is the people that you know.
First of all, the parents are asked for teaching their daughter not to take accountability, because they sat here and while they seen her daughter hit them, whether they believe their daughter did it on purpose or not, they did not tell their daughter, hey, you need to go apologize to her because at the end of the day, you did hit her.
Right.
They sat there and said they're being unfair to our daughter and calling her names online and acting like
Right.
she's the type of person that would do this. No, your daughter is fucked up because the parents are fucked up.
Yeah.
And y'all didn't teach her no accountability, and that's why she's moving through life with no accountability.
A lot of speak on intention and what she meant to do. It's not about what you meant
It's
to do.
not.
The world saw what happened. You hit her. Regardless if you wanted to or if it was intentional, if you meant accident, whatever it was, that happened and you did not take accountability for it. And, you kind of got what you should have got. Maybe the judge would have been a little more lenient on you if you would have showed a different way of handling that.
She said she wasn't sorry. That's why she didn't stop.
Right.
For the comments, do I have to do straight leg cartwheels?
My cartwheels was horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I'm not the authority on cartwheels. You can't even carry a Stanley Cup in the Bay Area. Huh?
That's crazy.
The mugs
I
are
didn't know
sturdy.
that.
Weren't they blowing up at one point?
They was blowing up.
She was sorry.
She wasn't sorry. That's why she didn't stop.
Yeah, I don't even think she is sorry. Sorry,
still not
mad
sorry.
She got caught.
Bro, the victim actually kept saying, we just want her to apologize and still didn't get an apologize.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And could have dropped it all with an apology. And a hollow G.
She tried to play victim, and Nick, she had more screen time than anybody else involved.
Just trying to clear the name.
She had news out there, and when I said press conference, standing on the podium, told, thank y'all for supporting me. Supporting you? Why y'all not supporting the girl that got hit?
Yeah. Because she also didn't get to finish the race. Lost the.
Thank you.
What she working on.
And got a medical condition now.
That, you know?
Now she might suffer from CTE.
Laying it on thick. Laying it on thick, brother. You laying it on thick. She gonna have the shakes.
CTE ain't got to do with concussions. They say you got concussion.
Yeah, but you gotta,
it's beginning stages.
I think you gotta get a few more.
Yeah. Now she bump her head, instant concussion.
Think too hard.
Anyway,
get a bright idea. Like, damn.
all right. That's it. Did y'all think she did it on purpose or not? Just let me know.
Get out of there.
Yeah, we can get out of there. Brandon said lock her.
And we're back.
Back at it again.
Sorry, everybody.
Nope, lost you.
It's my mic.
Lost you.
Give me a second. Mic check.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, Lord. Are we in? Are we live?
Yeah, we should be.
It's me. It's mine. All right. So I can't even remember what I got.
WNBA.
All right. WNBA. How are you guys? You know?
Your favorite topic.
Yeah. Hardworking lady here. So the simple gist is that they feel like they should get paid more. They feel like they don't get paid enough, that they work really hard, that the men possibly should, subsidize them more. And I guess what I really want to know from the rest of the world is, how do you guys feel about this? How do you guys feel? Do you guys feel like they're getting enough? Do you feel like they're getting enough support? And I'm gonna pull this up on Play It right here. And
in 2024, the WNBA is estimated to bring in
we should reference our
in revenue.
previous conversation on this too. Do you have a topic on this?
Sure, let's reference it. Sure, let's go ahead. Or what's the topic? What do you want to reference?
We can play this still. I was just saying,
okay.
If y'all want to know our previous thoughts on this too, we have, but it has escalated since that conversation.
Yeah. We have more. We have.
Remember the lower the rim conversation?
The NBA is expected to earn $13 billion. The WNBA has historically lost around $10 million per season.
Some estimates have said that the league is going to lose about $50 million.
I hate that they throw these numbers around like it's $50 in your wallet.
The WNBA ratings, not good. The WNBA.
You said they throw it around like what?
Like it's just $50 in your pocket. It's just like they just lose $10 million a season. They're scheduled to lose $50 million. Like there's no urgency or concern in the tone that they use with these numbers.
Yeah, well, they play.
I won't disagree with you on that.
They pay whole players them amounts a year in the NBA, so it's kind of not a thing.
Yeah.
NBA salaries, not good. It's not working because you, the consumer, don't want it, and I'm never going to cover anything because I feel it's a movement.
That's taking away from what we should be talking about, which is equal pay.
Okay. I'm going to go on record and say I don't like this woman.
Who's it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do we have this up? Can everybody see this person? Oh, yeah, they see it.
They see it.
I don't like her. Don't like her.
I know you.
She does a lot of telling men to shut up.
Is she like Malika?
Well, the problem is telling other people to shut up just doesn't make you likable at all. Yeah, this is Malika. This is for sure Malika. Because I don't like her face.
This is Malika?
Her. That's Malika. That's Malika Andrews.
You would lie.
Who is it?
I have no idea.
He's just doing this for...
No. Put Isley Brothers. That was a legit call out.
For a shot.
I want to see Ron.
That's not her.
That's not her.
That's not her.
Look at that nose.
Okay.
Ooh, the nose look.
Look at them eyes.
Who's reporting this? That's not Megan Rapinoe. That's for goddamn show. Who's reporting this? Does anybody have?
Do they say her name?
Push play. Does it say?
Here's the thing. This cannot be done. It is not on the oppressed to fix oppression. It has to be done with allyship, which is where someone like Draymond Green...
Sounds like Sorry. There's no way. That was fucking Malika. There's no way. No. That was fucking Malika. Okay. I'm sorry. What network was that? That was ESPN. Come on.
Was that ESPN? Or Fox?
Oh, God.
Go to your video.
It wasn't Fox. What was it?
What did it say at the bottom? Go to your video. I don't
remember. All right, everybody. Sorry about this. It really gets petty around here. What are we looking for? Please go ahead.
I think you X'd out of it.
I did X out of it.
Why?
Please. Yeah, go ahead. Go find it. I don't know.
You know it. Let me do it on my phone. You ain't held for it all.
It was Malika. That was her.
It definitely sounded
He's
like Malika.
trying to prove himself wrong because he saw her face.
We still
They don't look like the same faces to me.
The faces look different, but that voice when she started talking, oh my God.
That was her.
My natural cringe reaction just reacted.
That was for sure.
You carry on with the topic while I find this.
Okay, I'm sorry. What was the topic, everybody?
It's your topic.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Anywho, let's get to the juicy meat part of this topic, though. Now the WNBA players, led by Angel Reese, are starting to say they're going to what, Brian? Strike.
Oh yeah, boycott.
Boycott playing.
No. Oh my God, what are we gonna do?
They said they're going to stop playing until they get paid
on
more.
air. What are we gonna watch if the women don't play? Oh my God.
The viewership will stay the same.
Fucking devastated, nigga.
I go up. That's uncalled for.
Bare bones, all these women scraping.
Look, man. The problem is, and here's the simple truth: is I can be facetious all I want, right? But the truth is, why are people watching your product? Everybody knows why they're watching the men's NBA product. They want to see dunks. They want to see strong layups. They want to see people dominating each other. They want to see people running, dashing up and down the court. They want to see all of that. They want to see a fast-paced game. They want to see something that hooks you in. Now, the girls' game does that, but it really does do it to a lesser extent. It's just the pace really changes. The things that you expect from the game really change. You can get exciting moments, but you're not going to get the things that you would expect from a men's game. Am I wrong or am I right?
You're not going to get the things that draw crowds to the men's games. That's for sure.
Yeah. So you can stand on your principles all you want. You can say we can shoot on a 10-foot hoop. We can do all of this. That's fine. But the simple truth is, and I really believe this about the men, is that if there was another thing that was popular and it wasn't the slam dunk, they would have done that instead.
Oh yeah,
that's just how we work.
Oh, absolutely.
We would have just thought that was more impressive. We would have thought that was more engaging, and that's what we would have paid attention to.
I'll tell you this.
So it's just about who you're pulling in and who's watching you and who wants to pay attention to your product.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you this. The men wouldn't sit there and be like, I'm boycotting because we're refusing to do things that draw the crowds. These niggas are going above and beyond to do stuff that borderline look like traveling and shit in some cases, but to make the game more interesting. It's the attitude with the women. When you tell the women that, hey, the people aren't that excited about your games, do stuff to get, they always say, we're not doing that because we can play on 10-foot hoops just like the men. We can dunk on 10-foot hoops just like the men. We can do, but if you could, why are you not doing it? And if you're not doing it on purpose, then why would you sabotage your own industry like that when your watchers, the people who invest in you, which are the NBA players, which are the men, because guess who's not watching the WNBA? Yeah. The W.
And I think the
Am I wrong?
The picture that we all keep is, where's your money coming from?
Not ladies. The W.
It's coming from the NBA.
Exactly, not the W. So all the women be, all the WNBA players be mad. Y'all don't have support from women.
Okay.
How can, if you can't even get support from women, how are you mad at men when we have our own?
Hold back, Sherman. We got so here, let's give Sherman an opportunity to argue with the audience. Sherman. So Brandy says.
I think I lost.
It's fine. But
I think that was from 2021 too. It was a long time ago.
I feel that the women should get paid more than what. Hold on.
Possibly.
I feel that the women should get paid more than what they are getting. Sometimes they ball harder than the guys. Okay.
And irrelevant.
That's it. Completely irrelevant.
All right. And one more from Brandy. One more. They might not be dunking, but lies. Women play hard. Come on, be honest here.
It's not.
I'm not. Okay, so I'm not talking about how hard women play. Yeah. But the way women play hard, you can get that same thing in college basketball, high school basketball. If you really want to be honest about it, you can get hard plays and hard players in all them categories. What you're not getting is the entertainment aspect. This is entertainment.
That's what you're paying. Hold on. Give me a second. When a guy 360 slams, we don't care how hard he worked.
Continuity.
At all. Continuity. We don't care how hard he worked at all. Like if he gets like a reverse dunk on a nigga, like we don't care how hard he worked. Like we don't go like, oh man, there's so much validity went into that. We don't. That's not. It's not.
Crazy part is he probably isn't working on that. That's probably just the stuff he did on a whim. The stuff he's working on, we give him praise for. But what to Sherman's point, I think is the more important thing. It's entertainment. Point blank, no matter how hard you're working, it's not that cool to see you.
Okay, hold on. Let's go to
not that good.
You know what? We got women weighing in on this. This is big, actually. We got women weighing in on this. Tanisha says striking will only hurt them because NBA is self-supporting. It's not self-supporting though.
NBA is. The WNBA is not.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. Which is NBA supported financially. Yeah. And then Shanice says women basketball just ain't watched as much as the men. That's just in all stages, even in high school, unless the team is hella good.
Right.
Yes, because people watch sports to be entertained. They don't watch a lot unless you're really into the sport. A lot of people don't watch sports for the tact, for the fucking the rules, for the stats. Most of your audience is watching for the wow factors. They're watching for the entertainment. They're watching because this nigga just scored 50 points in one game.
And I would say for sure on the professional level, like if you're bringing up high school, you could watch a female high school game just as enthralled as you are with the boys ones because not a whole lot of dunking going on.
That's why I didn't put no sex on those.
Power schools.
That's why I didn't put no sex on those. When I said you could get the same thing from a college basketball game or a high school, that meant for both men,
college,
boys, and girls.
Yeah. College, you could argue college basketball is better than WNBA. You could argue that these girls make more money staying, especially nowadays, staying in college rather than going to the WNBA to elevate that.
There are young 14-year-old men's soccer teams that got footage of them scoring on professional women. It's just, I don't know, man. We're getting into a whole different conversation.
No, this is the conversation. This is the exact conversation. In fact, actually, I want to ask a question to the audience since there's so many ladies in the audience. How many of y'all watch the WNBA?
Ooh, who's your favorite player?
Who's your favorite WNBA player?
Who's the greatest? Who's the GOAT?
Who won the championship last year?
WNBA GOAT, ladies.
I don't even know those. I'll tell you who my favorite WNBA player is.
Who's your favorite WNBA player?
Lisa Leslie?
Boy.
I knew he was going to say it because it's the only one I know.
I know a few. Yeah. She was the first 7-foot female.
I was there when the Sparks won their first WNBA championship. Just saying.
Brandy lying. I wish I could prove it.
Come on, McDonald.
I'm not lying.
Come on, McDonald.
I'm not lying.
I do what?
Women basketball just
you do what?
You a lie.
You do what?
You a lie. I'm calling you out. I don't know how you do it. You a lie.
What, you calling me out?
No. Brandy.
Okay.
What she do? She ain't watching no WNBA.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Carly said I know.
But this family though, right, Tanisha?
Give me your top 5, Brandon.
Arian McDonald. Shout out to family though. Shout out to family in the WNBA.
Top 5
I have
female players,
but she still ain't getting watched.
That's your top 1. You're still losing.
Here we go again though. We got some I don'ts.
Carly Rash.
Some I don'ts.
I don't. Lisa is the hold on. Lisa is the GOAT, and Candace Parker.
Candace Parker is good.
Candace was good. Maya Moore. I know a few. Okay, but
Skylar Diggins. We're not supposed to be the target audience.
Liz
heavily.
I'm always saying, and you know what? Bill Burr said it the best. He said, "You know what, man? It's not our responsibility. That's your shit." You know, we over here, we watching Luka.
You know what?
We watching.
You can say
we
it's
watching Zion.
You can say what's out. If it
We
was
know that
good,
he's the
if it
bus.
was entertaining, we would watch.
Yeah, and that is the
If
truth.
it was entertaining,
Here's
we
a
would
sad
watch.
thing.
Chris, I'm gonna even push back on that because the conversation they're trying to make it as a women are being unfairly treated type of deal, or not having the viewership or the interest. I'm going to even say, not just if it was more entertaining, we would watch it. If women really felt that way and stood on that supporting other women, they would watch it whether it was entertaining or not.
The whole thing, it can't be a movement.
But they're trying to make it one.
It's not a movement.
That's the whole reason for the strike thing. They're trying to make it a movement.
This is something you like as a preference to use your spare time with. It's not a movement you can just start up and people gonna support you. No, people have to genuinely like your content. You know what I'm saying? This is something we deal with it. People have to genuinely come to it, genuinely interact, genuinely spend their money with you. You know what I'm saying? These are things that you have to garnish as your product. And they're not doing it. And the cold part is they're experiencing the most growth they've ever felt.
And still losing money.
And they need to embrace that. Focus on that. This is like to Tisha's point. This is not your time to be like, oh, I'm getting
right. You're gonna hurt yourself.
You know, this is our chance. This is our chance to grow the product to the heights that it's never seen before. You finally starting to develop some storylines that people can sink their teeth in.
To your credit.
Cold part is these girls also has gotten a taste of $1 million deals with the NIL deals in college. They've gotten a taste of that. So now you're coming in on this other end talking about we give you $20,000 for a year worth of training and shit.
All right.
Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm sorry. We have more comments. And you know what, ladies? I really appreciate y'all coming. So Brandy says, Brandy, views has nothing to do with it, just pay them.
No, you don't know what you did. Views has absolutely everything to do with it because views is what brings the currency.
You might want to DM Draymond because this nigga would have went harder.
Views is what brings the money. If you're not making money, you're losing money. And if you want to be treated as a standalone entity, you need to make your own money, not rely on somebody else
to pay you that.
The reason why the NBA can pay millions of dollars to their players is because they make millions of dollars from their audience, from their target audience.
No.
Not making millions of dollars from the audience. Problem. The WNBA is not making millions.
You know what? Let's pull back a second and just let's correct this and say views have everything to do with it. They got every fucking goddamn thing to do with it. They
I would agree.
Everything to do with it, man. People clicking on your stuff, they tuning in or
showing up. They in the building. They buying beer. They got the clicker clackers. You know what I'm saying?
It's all that matters. And when you look illegitimate, you just look silly. That's the simple truth. Let's see.
And the cool part is they don't look illegitimate.
They don't.
I don't think they look like a business that's putting lies out there or scamming the people. They got a product that they're trying to grow.
Okay.
And they're doing that. Do more of that.
So they want the final result
gratification.
They want the final result.
You might not be the ladies that experience that.
I agree with you. These women are hard-working women. These women are going out there and they getting $1.
Yes.
At the end of the day, these women are hoopers. But
honestly, going after the craft,
you got to ask yourself who's drawing eyes and why. Okay, we don't got to go further than that. You know, if you have something to say against that, that's fine.
It's a lot more questions. Why do they make more money if they go overseas and play?
Yeah.
Why are there so many competing leagues in the States right now that go on at the same time as
it's not about dunking. It's about the product and how entertaining it is. What you build around it. It's a whole thing.
It's a lot. It's a lot. We can talk about it all day.
Yeah. It's not even mansplaining. It's just people talking about business.
Don't make it like they're not making. No, when I say they're not making money, what I mean is for what they're paying out to their players, they're not receiving that on income. They're not remaking that money.
Whoa,
that's what I mean by they're losing.
Shanice says the girls' basketball games I worked always made less than the boys in high schools. They playing them based on what comes in, but they can't expect what the men make. So I think the simple truth here is just the amount of competitive spirit you're expecting to get out of a game you're going to watch, right? So if you're going to watch a boys game and you know that the boys team isn't bad or whatever, you're going it's not a way. I don't know, man.
You know what you're getting.
you know what you're getting.
If you're saying you're going to see two of the best boys teams play against each other versus two of the best girls team to go play against each other, you know what you're getting.
And you can appreciate both.
You can. You really can.
Yeah. I think
really
the person that disparages one or the other is the real issue. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with having a girls game or a boys game. I don't think there's an issue with any of that.
But there's a realistic approach to it. You shouldn't be demanding what the other people get just because the other people get it.
Yes, without doing what the other people are doing to get it.
Right.
That's my problem. You're not willing. You're busy saying what we won't do as a WNBA, but still want to make what the men are making. Not willing to do what they're willing to do to make it.
And can we point to another example of there's another national, U.S. team that did this, and this is the women's soccer team, and they didn't care that they didn't do the same thing that the men did, that they didn't bring the same value that the men did, but they got what they wanted.
The women's soccer team?
This is part of our. We talked about this shit.
You said women's soccer?
Women's soccer, yeah, U.S. soccer.
Was they getting paid as much as the men?
Yeah, they got broke off for complaining.
They're a better team.
They got broke off though for complaining for not. They're not better than the men's team.
Who the women's? No, the women's soccer team.
U.S. soccer team?
Yeah, they actually won their championship.
They are better than the men's.
Yeah, the men.
No. They won in their thing compared to the women winning.
I thought they were Olympian. Weren't they Olympian champions?
Oh, you mean like heads up? I said they were better draw. How about that?
Nigga, but they won their Olympian championship, right?
Do those women deserve to get paid more than the men?
If the men are losing, yes.
Okay.
Yes. If the men are ass, yes.
Yes.
Because people are watching them because they're more entertained. They're actually out there kicking ass. They're winning. They're better draw. That actually goes back to the point of the WNBA conversation.
They're better draw.
I don't know if
they are.
There was a point in time where people were watching more women's soccer than men's soccer.
Yes.
Because they were that dominant.
That's what's not happening with the WNBA.
I would dig further, but we are really deep in this shit.
I'm trying to get my women.
No. We got a comment on Instagram too.
No, I ain't talking to no goddamn body.
You have to read it. What are you talking about?
Let's see. Sure. Tanisha says it's not that they aren't making money, but the investors are losing money in droves every single damn year. It's literally a failing business model.
Right. It just so happens those investors are also the NBA ones, so they're getting money.
Right.
Yeah.
They really do. It's a pet project.
It's always about money. The NBA is about money. We all know this.
Mm-hmm.
We all know
okay. We got some comments on Instagram too.
That's
read them to us.
I'm sorry. Yeah, let me.
Or you?
I'm sorry. I'm just switching over here. Seeing
oh wow, we got what's up, people on Instagram?
What's up, everybody?
Oh, I didn't know that many people's in there.
All right, so we got a WNBA still need a couple more years to grow.
Mm-hmm. They need some seasoning. That's no lie. That's not a lie.
How many more years? The WNBA is older than me. How many years it needs to grow?
Still, it's a young company. They need seasoning.
It's a young league. It's only 37 years old.
How old is the NBA? 75? 76?
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Keep scrolling.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll scroll down. Let's see. No, USA feminine team are a super team.
What I guess? Why are you saying feminine?
That's the girls' soccer team. I don't see his comments. The WNBA needs to grow. It's underfunded and underattended.
Okay.
It does need to grow.
Attendance makes a difference, bro.
Okay.
Sales.
Hold on.
Sales coming. The draw at the gate, the draw at the concessions, the draw at merch, all that.
No, we got one more subject.
Y'all thought this was spicy. Wait,
what's your topic?
And we got to move it on. So let us know what you think.
I really want
very engaged topic.
I really want to know y'all thoughts. We got so many women in this comments. I want to know y'all thoughts on this next topic.
I actually appreciate the input, but yeah, let us know in the comments below. What do you think about the WNBA? Are they getting enough money? Should the men give them more? I mean, just put them on child support. Put them on child support. Yeah, let us know in the comments below. I don't know. Somebody give me the sign. Go ahead.
Put them on WNBA.
All right, it's my topic. I'm finally on the forefront here.
Sorry.
My topic.
We get a little long-winded.
It's a TikTok one. Seen it on shout out Riva TV. I happen to be watching that one at work.
I watch Riva too.
Riva?
Riva? Is it
RIVAH?
I say Ree with a long I.
I used to say it, but I heard her say Riva.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, so that's why I say, but RIVAH.
So y'all big Reba fans.
Anywho.
Shout out Riva. Ryan, right?
Get it out. This is my topic, damn it.
Okay, come on. All right, my bad.
Anywho.
Right, Reba.
Salt topic. It's from TikTok. Dude, lady got a kid. They dating, been dating for a little minute.
No, listen, I'm listening for sure.
Been dating for a little minute. Dude been taking liberties, right? Raising this young man, this young son, this young kid as his son.
What's a little minute?
Okay.
8 months.
That is a little minute.
Little minute, but not a real long time.
That's a long minute, actually.
It's not that long.
8 minutes.
It's not a year.
It's not even a year.
8 months is a long minute.
It's a decent chunk of time. Okay. But so yeah, he been playing that role, right? Getting the Similac, getting the diapers, taking them liberties as stepdaddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Dad came back in the picture.
Wait, they're not even married?
They're not even married. Real dad came back into the picture and want to spend some time with the kid. He had a fit. Let's look at it. I want to look at it and want to know what y'all thoughts is.
I'm sorry, everybody. This is my job. And
y'all, please let us know what y'all think about this in the comments
right
because I definitely got thoughts.
Just give me a second, everybody. Is this it? This the one?
I got thoughts, not thoughts.
Okay. Sorry, everybody.
You got thoughts.
I used to.
Come on, stop playing and give me the baby.
Oh, he's not going over there. He don't even take care of me anyway. So why is he going over there for?
But you don't have a say-so in him going to his dad's house.
Tell him come get him from me.
You don't have a say-so in him going to his dad's house.
Now, bro. He don't take care of him. You don't even want him to go over there. He don't do nothing for you either. What you want him to go over there for?
It don't matter what he does for me. It's about his son.
Bro, his grandma and them don't, bro. They don't love him, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You even say that
give
yourself.
him here.
No,
like, how are you not gonna give me my son? That is my baby. He's not your baby.
Until you start taking care of him, then he can go. You say,
but he's not your baby.
No, you can't take him from him. Tell him to come get him.
So why he can't go to his dad's house?
Because he can't. This is my son.
Me and you only been together for like 8 months.
So what? This is my son.
And I'm not even trying to like throw that in your face or none of that. But you don't have a right over my child.
Tell his daddy come get him then.
Just come on, let's stop playing.
My son. Watch out.
You don't have a right over him. You have no rights over him.
I got all the rights. If I'm spending the money, I got all the rights.
No, you don't. That's my baby. Stop playing with me.
Okay.
He said if he's spending all the money, he got all the rights.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Is that what he said? Okay.
I'm spending all the money. I got all the rights.
All right.
Yeah. So we'll add it over if you really want to watch that in its fullness. I'll add that to it for sure in the post in the next video that I post after this, so y'all can watch that and hear the sound in its fullness. But basically, what he was saying is, you know what, we've been together. I've been raising this kid. I've been spending the money on this kid. She's like, we only been together 8 months. He's like, I don't care. This is my son now. It's mine now. It's mine now. It's mine now. Is the energy he was on, and was standing 10 toes down. Wouldn't let her get her own son to take him to his actual biological father. And there's a lot there, you know. And if I bring up again, River, her point was, you know, she was doing the most by trying to force that father that stepfather to release the kid to go back to the biological.
You said she was doing the most?
That's the point that she was trying to drive home to me. That's what I gathered from her video.
That he was doing the most.
That she was doing the most. But to me, and it's a personal thing, having somebody else around your kid in that way. But to me, you got to fall back. There's the most important relationships in that scenario is the actual father and the actual mother. Yeah. They need that relationship more than anything because that's that link. Them links to who you are. That's your identity. That's your heritage is in them two people. They gonna know you better than the stepfather ever could. And the role that person needs to play is something that you can't misconstrue as this is my kid, which he was doing. He think he bought his way into a
unless the dad died.
Yeah.
Unless which
I think that's the most notable thing is that this dude is badly mistaken is to think that you can step into a boy's life and say that like your father has to be completely out of the picture for you to do some shit like that.
And the kid has to be even receptive to it. Just because you want that stuff, you can't.
Has to be receptive to it.
Granted, his son looked like he about 3 or 4.
Yeah, young.
That's great.
Impressionable.
Okay. That's great. The kid's cute. You're attached to him. That's wonderful. But if his dad is in the picture at all, you need to shut the fuck up
and move out the way.
And move out of the way.
and move out the way.
Yeah.
And you know, and she was trying, and I think she understood that, you know, but it's like there is fault, I think, on her. Why are you got this guy around your son so quickly?
It's not cute.
Why is he feeling so attached to your kid at 8 months into your relationship?
It's not fucking cute.
You don't even know who he is. He's showing you stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's showing you a lot right now and how he's reacting to you and the territory that he's claiming over your child right now. Mm-hmm. And the relationship he has with money and what he thinks using it is going to get him in life. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot he's showing you in this moment to me. And now you got your kid in there. Your kid look happy. He looked like he liked the dude. And that's the cold part.
Oh, well, kids don't think like that.
Kids just say this dude's around. He's here. He's developing a relationship.
No. Kids think more like, I'm getting what I want from this person.
Getting a relationship with him.
And that's it. That's it. If you get the kid is getting what they want, it usually doesn't go that far from it. Is my opinion.
I would argue getting what you want builds a relationship. If I know I'm gonna get what I want from this person, I'm gonna keep going back to this person. Or
definitely builds favoritism.
Yeah. All that. Show me you quiet. What you think on
it? I think, and there was some stuff that I even heard Riva point out to Chris's point. This nigga feels this bold because that baby mama then told this nigga some shit or put some shit in his head that really gave him that whether it's the money thing, like, this your baby, you take care of him. Something was communicated to him, because otherwise that baby's a stranger. You have no context in 8 months for whatever your relationship is with the baby daddy and all this stuff. So now I can understand why it would be like, why all of a sudden now you trying to act like you're down to take this kid to his daddy when you said you didn't even want him going over.
Right, he could be feeling betrayed in that.
In that aspect.
But also, you overplayed your card.
You overplayed your. Can I finish my statement? I keep getting cut off.
I gotta leave this in your hands because other people are replying to you specifically. So I'm gonna drop these in your hand. These in your hands. So keep what you're saying. But Brandy says this is why you don't let everyone around your kids. Stepdad means more to the child, the real dad than the real dad at times. Don't ask or accept the step to play the role if they don't have a say after you allow and take from him. I agree in this case. The daddy wasn't there. He can't come back and boss up if he was trash in the start, but we don't know the backstory. Okay, so we got that from Brandy.
Really?
I'm just reading these out.
That's interesting to me.
I'm just reading these out. I'm reading them out for Sherman. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. And Shanice says, facts, mom let him get too comfortable too quick. Tanisha says, replying to Brandy, that's true too. So that's all I got to say about it. I'm just letting everybody else weigh in.
Let's get back to Sherman's point, but I do have thoughts on it.
We really actually did want to hear what you had to say, but you know, they was weighing in. No,
I just he overplayed his hand. He had no right to stop that. You know, I was trying to give my understanding of how his brain could be working in that aspect, but at the end of the day, that's literally not your child, regardless of how much you paid for it.
It's hard to justify it.
And I've been a product of a couple of stepdads, many stepmoms, and I'll tell you one thing. The one thing I appreciated about any dude that ever dated my mom was they never tried to act like my dad or tried to come between us and our dad, even though my dad really wasn't shit.
That's pretty big.
He wasn't trying to help out or do nothing for us. And sometimes my stepdad was doing way more for us than my actual dad, but he never stepped over that line.
They're still around, right?
In reverse, my dad has had women, whether they were wives or fiancés, that would try to make us call them mom or try to make us treat them like a mother and get mad, like, oh my God, they're not acting like I'm a mom type of deal. And I always felt like that was overstepping because, lady, you're not my mother. I have one. That's active.
No idea.
It's different if my mom's dead. It's different if my mom's not in the picture. But it's the same thing here. If this man is in his child's life and wants to be active in his child, you have no right to come between that and that child. It's different if the nigga don't want that and y'all trying to force the baby on the nigga. I understand being like, no, I ain't finna force this nigga to take his baby if he don't want him. But the nigga want his child, give him his child. Put a baby in your woman and have your own.
Right.
She obviously can have him. Have your own with her. And then you can do whatever you want with it. But at the end of the day, don't take away from you stepping up and doing, because she did try to throw that up in his face, like, you ain't been in the picture that long, but you allowed this man to play that part. You allowed him to pay for diapers, pay for formula, pay the bills, pay for whatever. You allowed him to act like he was that boy's dad.
And to undermine it because you're not taking in part his his worry, his concern, his nigga ain't been around. Why he all of a sudden coming around want to spend? No, you ain't taking that into consideration. You've already made up in your mind because it is y'all's kid.
It's y'all's kid.
It's not his kid. So now he gotta readjust to that. When all this time in this 8 months, you've been allowing me to step into this role and play this superhero dad
and everything
situation. And now when I try to step into that authority, you calling me a dad, you calling me not even, and you calling me all this. So yeah, I'm upset.
But at the end of the day, it's not your child. I disagree the most with him when he said, I pay all the bills and I pay for this, so this is my child. That's the wrong mentality, because I promise you, especially these modern single women, they're single mothers, they will let you pay for everything. The name of the game is the money, dog. The name of the game is the money. But don't get it confused with I'm being a provider. I'm taking care of, and I'm moving into this position.
Sherman, it looked like you got some dissenters and assenters.
They got call-outs?
All right, hold on, Brandy. And Brandy said, "Top me in and let's talk." We're listening, Brandy. All right. What'd she say? All right, Sherman, I'm with you. So I'm step parents play. What? So wait. Sometimes,
yeah.
Step parents play a great role. Not saying bonus parents is trying to take over.
I like bonus parents.
But was the mom in this case being selfish? What was the dad's role? We have to think about that. Don't knock the bonus parent or being in their feelings.
Now, I want to for some context. I think she said that dude had been incarcerated. He had been locked up in there, and now he's out, and now he wants to spend time with his kid.
Okay,
that's important.
Yeah,
that is important.
It is
not just that. That trumps whatever you're feeling, dog. This nigga wasn't out of the child's life by his own free will. This nigga was locked the fuck up.
Dude has a right to go to court and set up custody agreements and set up legal time that he can see his kid and raise his child. That he can do that.
But you know who can't do that?
As the least invested
guy that came around for 8 months.
As the least invested person, I can just say this. What now, Brandy? Huh? What? I don't know.
Because I'm telling y'all, I have benefited from having a great stepfather. I have benefited greatly from having somebody that shows that.
That's why we call shit out. See, we didn't get nothing out of it. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, Sharon. Go ahead.
But yes, I agree.
Yeah.
That make a difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. A little context. I believe that's what you said. You can call me out. I'm not doing it.
Shanice said the stepdad was doing way too much.
Facts.
So
we'll put the video in the post so the backstory can be heard clearer.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely overstep. And bro, you not to push business out there, but you grew up with step parents too, didn't you? I mean, you can't expect I had two parents. You say you can't relate, but you had the step dad experience. You never felt no overstepping the boundaries.
Oh no, man, that shit gets weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up with both parents in the homes. This new experience that I'm in with the broken home has been weird for me.
You're supposed to acknowledge some person who's not your parent as your parent. It's just fucking weird. It just is. You just like, oh, am I supposed to call you mom? Do I call you by your name? Do I call you
by the name?
Yeah.
I was like, I am dad. I made sure to make that
clear.
That
was my strict rule was if you're not my parent, then you get a name. Give me your name and I will call you that.
Respectfully.
But yeah.
I would agree. It's a fine line to work. And I hate to see brothers overstepping they role because
or to just think that you have that pull. You don't. Man. You don't. This kid is going to see his dad and back the fuck up, especially if the dad wants to see the kid.
And the kid's so young. Yeah. He just over there still goo goo gaga. You know what I mean? Like
it's just that it don't have much to do with you. Like if you, how often is this an emergency situation where you have to be involved with the kid? That's not that often. And with this guy, I'm gonna bet that with him, I can bet and say, just back off, man. You really. This is the kid. I don't know. Give us more context.
I would agree, man.
I don't know. Sheldon been real quiet over there, so maybe he's got more information.
Any comments on Instagram while you over there? No.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, y'all can let us know how y'all feel. I feel like we coming to a stop. I think we are kind of on one accord. as well. No.
Oh no. It's. I mean, we've been running.
Yeah. So y'all can let us know down there how y'all feel about the situation. If stepdaddy doing too much, if mama was doing too much, if regular daddy was doing too much, y'all can let us know down there as we wrap this thing up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we're back. This is outro, right?
That's the outro.
All right, y'all.
That has been another episode of You a Lie.
You a Lie. Hey, don't judge me, everybody. We're about to play the music, right?
Thanks for tuning in, though. This has been a fun one, man. This is a very
we had a good time.
Engaged audience, very spicy You a Lies.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around.
Good content. Hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. We talked about a lot. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like we usually do. Those topics on the internet, man. They keep topics. We talked about man, it's been on a smooth like trying to find some time to figure them out. Wow.
We talking about you get shots right here.
Bing, bang, boom, boom, bop, bam, beside the head with the baton.
That's one.
And you know, we got the WNBA might be shutting down because they want more money and they ain't got enough people to bring the ice. And then the one we just talked about was one where we shared our ideas and our thoughts.
Did we?
The stepdaddy overstep. No. I got there.
All right.
But good time was had. Be sure y'all follow us on all our platforms. We are on the internet. We got our own website, 805ent.com.
Subscribe, niggas.
Subscribe. That's where you can see all our stuff.
Wow. Can we get, you know what? I'm going to get that under subscribe, niggas. That's going to be one of our.
I like that shit. That's where you can see all our stuff.
5 seconds.
Get the merch. See all our projects, upcoming things. We got all of us there. 805ent.com. And we also on all the medias. We on Facebook. We on Instagram. We on TikTok. I said that weird. TikTok. Follow us on all of them. We are also individually out there on the socials. You can follow me. Oh, scan that QR code, person. That scanned it. Thank you. Bless your heart.
You know, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Yeah.
Somebody sent in hearts. Love the hearts.
Love it all. We love it. You can find me in St. Louis rolling on Instagram. T-Boy Designs. That's where I'm designing stuff.
I gotta find the word.
AKA Murphy Lee. T-Boy Designs. IG. Hit me up there. Slide in DMs. You need logos, anything like that. I'll do some stuff. Talk to me. And Brian, where they find
He's a freelance contractor, y'all.
You know what? You can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter. And you know what? I do post.
Soon to be Twitter again.
You know what? I do hope. I do hope. He's not wrong. I do hope.
There's been a petition here about to sell that
soon to be Twitter again, but I do post on there. A little bit. So.
All right.
Just saying. Well, you know, Sherman.
Y'all both seem to know it. I'm gonna let y'all live.
No. I'm gonna put my hands up here. Sherman, where can they find you? Where can they find you?
At Sardis on all my social media platforms.
We're working on that.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, X.
Listen, man, you go to
Black Planet.
any website, you type in
farmersonly.com.
The way that is spelled right there, capital S, capital D, you just put it in perfect right there. And I swear to God,
the D is not capital.
Lil D? You only giving out Lil D.
Oh, damn. I walked into that one. Hey, I'm getting normal size D. Shut up.
It's average, you say.
At best.
We got
you shut up.
Okay.
Shout out to Maury.
Shout out. Founding father of the show.
Josh Will.
He on Snapchat. He ain't snapping. It ain't happening.
That part.
Yeah. If it ain't snapping, it ain't happening.
That's what he said.
Oh boy.
Brandy, don't forget to tag us in your ULI shot.
She had a penalty. I think she did have one, didn't she?
Yeah, she said she was
take one with us or something. Yeah. For tag us in
tag us in it.
IG or wherever you was watching from.
We'll put you on our TikTok.
We will make sure to share that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we will.
Anything else, man? I think we coming to the end, man. Again, like, share, subscribe.
Any final comments before you go?
No. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us.
That's the biggest one. Any actual comments? That's actually a favorite.
Oh, that's right. You know, we'll go through this a little bit and see. Replying to Tanisha. Okay. Tanisha, you got somebody weak? That's somebody.
Look.
Yeah.
Look. Y'all is not Beyonce. You don't get to have a conversation in the comments. You got to address us.
Thank you, Shanice. Appreciate that.
It was a great show. I'm not about to play with y'all. Well, guess what? We ain't playing with
We ain't never played.
You a lot.
Again, thank y'all. We love it. Hope y'all shared it. Hope you liked it. Subscribe to the show if you're not already. And I think
follow us, y'all.
Followers
is trash on social media.
It can be better.
We need more. All of y'all that watch us, follow us. Hit the follow button. Send it to your friends. Tell them to follow us. They ain't gotta watch us.
They don't.
Just tell them to follow us, bro. I promise.
If you do feel so.
And I'm gonna shout out. There is a 17-year anniversary coming up for somebody. Nigga, my first adult marriage/wedding I've ever been a part of.
17.
There's only one person married on the damn show.
It ain't been no 17.
Niggas looking around like who's married?
17 years of marriage.
17 years of marriage.
Nigga, ain't been no 17 years.
Almost, bro. I was 19 when they got married.
Sweetly.
I was 19 when they got married.
Wow.
But the reason why I started out, because that don't happen these days, especially if you dealing with anything in the dating market and these modern people and all this shit, that don't happen these days. So almost 20 years is something to be commended as somebody that's our age.
No, happy 17 and another 17 more.
Again, hey, that was my first adult wedding. Hey, I almost
don't call me out.
I ain't gonna lie. I almost passed out at their wedding. I was so nervous for Brian. Me and Combs both was up there sweating. Like, is he sure? You want to do this? And we got weak. Boy, when they came down the aisle, I knew it was for real. We was like, this shit is real. Hey, I almost fainted. Almost passed out. But we still here to this day, and
it's okay.
That shit is commendable too. That's just commendable. So I just want to put that out there because that shit do happen still.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah. My anniversary is coming up. He's right. It has been 17 years of marriage, 18 years of love. That I'll get in trouble if I don't say that.
Yeah, you better put it on thick. Like Sherman was doing. Come on now.
But it's been great.
I was putting it on thick. I thought I was being accurate.
At this point, the other point you made when I said,
yeah. I was putting it on thick back then. The CTE.
Yeah, we love the love, man. Like I said, happy 17 and hopefully another 17 more. And I was just in disbelief. It wasn't a real y'all ain't been married for 17 years. It was
I know we're supposed to be wrapping up, but
Chris got called out.
I'm sorry. Put it on the screen.
It said you lie, Chris.
Where is it? Well, you lie, Chris. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. All right.
You didn't see none of that.
Okay, anniversary.
I put that on the screen too. Y'all, come on. I need y'all to keep up.
I got a 20-year anniversary with myself.
I'm trying to keep up, but I'm also the subject of conversation.
Okay. Well, congrats to being the resident married nigga on the squad.
When is the
22nd?
Oh,
remember
Saturday.
And Tanisha just reminded me earlier, Brian had just turned 20 when they got married.
Right. I thought it was
just
live.
Turned 20.
Yeah, because I remember telling Brian, nigga, you can't even buy alcohol yet. You want to get married?
Right. I was in high school.
And I was like, we're good. Don't worry.
I ain't going to tell y'all what he said, but that's private. But let's just be thankful we went this route. Amen.
We're good. We solid.
Y'all can do something big for the 20th.
Hawaii.
There it is. Yeah.
Everybody.
There it is.
Well, can we do like a luau type party locally? Because we all can't afford Hawaii.
Listen, man.
We got 3 years to save up. Come on.
Everybody in the ULI community, at the very least, we're going to go to Hawaii and we're going to eat a giant pig. And,
at the luau, they put that shit in the ground, man. That's crazy.
I don't know.
It's hard for me to say for 1 year.
We don't know if it's going to be in the context of wedding or not, but I'm going to eat a pig. Y'all
some of that swine.
You going to bury one?
I'm just making vows, okay? All right? I vow to this pig that I will eat it.
I've always wanted to have a roasted pig at somebody's thing, so that would be great.
Delicious. Delicious.
Get all up in that pork belly.
Have one
but in any
Yes. We need to get out of here. It's been a ball tonight, y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us this long. It's been another episode of You Alive.
Oh, You Alive.
Lackluster. And we out.
I didn't mean to.
Wait, hold on.
Maybe
Here it is.
We're still here.
You alive.